Hi, in today's episode we'll open Xtron X08 and we'll check what is inside and if we will have to do any fix. Also, I brought this code to Pablo for like 2 days and he noticed that there is some small loose on the front swing arm system, so we'll try to fix it. Also, I recommend to grease the swing arm because I am pretty sure manufacturer didn't add any grease, so we will do it in this episode. I have no idea how to open the deck, but usually under the sandpaper we can find the screws which are holding top part of the deck, like as you can see over here. So we have to damage the sandpaper a bit to remove top part of the deck, but yeah, we have to do it. So over here we've got first screw. So let's try to pry it a little bit. And looks like we've got also some screws at the middle, I think. So we've got 8 screws, 4 over here and 4 on the other side. And we've got some silicone which is holding deck, I think a little bit. And there we got battery. So it looks like it's 19 amps, 48 volts. As you can see, everything inside is fitted quite nicely. Over here we've got some sponge which is covering, I think, controllers. Holy moly, this is some big ass mess. But yeah, still everything looks quite tight inside. It's like those cables are not moving much. Battery is also not moving at all. It's like, yeah, it's ticked quite nice. Inside we've got small mess. It's really not that bad compared to other scooters, trust me. So over here, this thing is step down converter for the LEDs. Actually inside we've got only diode and some aluminum plate to disperse the heat. So this one is not the best ever, but I guess it's better than nothing. As connectors for charging ports, we've got XT30 AMS, so quite nice. AMS is quite expensive, and also XT60 connectors AMS, which are connecting controllers to the battery. So nice so far. This big connector is connecting controllers to the motors, and it's quite nice to see it over here because we've got like 8 wires or 9 inside. So thanks to this round connector we've got much less cables. So yeah, I could say that it's really not bad to other Chinese schools. I even could say that it's pretty decent. And I found this connector. I'm pretty sure that to this connector we can connect key system or alarm. So nice to have it somewhere inside because we can add some extra security thing for our e-scooter. And now I should be not able to turn on the scooter. So I removed this short thing for connector and now I should be not able to turn on the scooter. Yep, it's not working. So yeah, we can add some alarm or key system to this scooter. Just connect it to this connector with orange, black and red wires. Of course, don't connect red cable to black one because you will do some short circuit and it will be pretty bad. Controllers KY Sang something, 48 volts, 20 amps each. I found in some comments that in battery pack we can find cells 21700 which are bigger than 18650, and 21700 got much better lifespan. And as you can see, when I place battery inside, this battery pack is almost as high like 21700. So yeah, it's possible that we've got inside those bigger, better cells. I don't want to open this battery pack because so far it's working pretty good, but if we've got really inside 21700 Lion cells, then this code is pretty decent. Like, it's better than I thought. If you'd like to make deck a little bit more splash proof, I recommend to use some silicone, like my favorite Kaufer K705. I like this thing because even if you will use a lot to make the deck more splash proof, then it will be quite easy in the future to remove the deck. If you will use simple silicone, which also will do the job, then in the future it could be really hard to remove the deck because this one is working also almost like a glue. And just use it on the inner side. It's so stinky. I had to add a lot of the silicone over here because, as you can see, you've got this huge gap between this top part of the deck and this, let's say, a little bit lower part. So we have to seal it. Like, we have to add even a little bit more. And also I recommend to add a little bit more over here where you can see that kind of gaps. Nice. So now we've got only one chance to place this top deck in the right spot. Like, only one chance. So hopefully I placed it right. Yeah, I've been lucky, because if you will place it, remove it, place it, then the silicone will be not on that spot where you want to have it. Okay, and it looks like everything will fit. Let's start from the middle. Now let's start with suspension. At first we have to remove black caps, then nuts, then mud guard, and then we have disassembly the swing arm. It looks skinny, isn't it? Yeah, it looks skinny all this. Oh Jesus. Yep, oh Jesus. Someone used a little bit too much glue, like way too much. Holy shit, that is really stupid that someone adds that amount of glue. To be honest, manufacturer goes too far. He adds so much glue that we are not able to unscrew those bolts, those nuts. Like, check this one out. Like, there is literally no way. Even you can see over here, this white thing is tide locker. So the thread is going this way. So yeah, I have to push forward to unscrew this nut, but it's like no way, because there is too much thread locker, so too much glue for the threads. I will have to use some special impact tool which are used for cars to remove the wheels, to unscrew those screws. So yeah, I will have to use it over here, otherwise I am not able to remove this nut and clean and grease suspension. So this is really big con about this scoot, that someone adds so much thread locker. Pablo will use this scoot, so I have to make suspension a little bit harder. So I noticed that, as you can see, the shock wasn't very tight, the screw wasn't very tight. So by rotating it clockwise, we will make this shock more hard. So it's the same system like in MTBs. So I will use something like this, because I don't have special tool for this thing. And just gently, don't scratch it. There's really small loose or small play on the shock, because this part of the shock, so this side, isn't really touching the frame, and there is small play. So you have to add that kind of washer to fix it. If you will face the same issue, you can find project, download and print it. Everything is in description. So we have to place it like this and put it inside. So Xtron is more or less ready. We did suspension. Pablo showed us how now it's working. Now it's much harder. Pablo says that now it's way stable. Yeah, as you can see, this top part isn't touching the mud guard, so this is good sign. But yeah, we didn't add any extra grease on the swing arm system, because we cannot remove the screws, the nuts, but we will do it maybe in next episode. I will have to use some extra tool. Also in next episode I will show you one of the best quality Chinese e-bike I have tested so far. Just check this mud viewer. This is pure aluminium, looks amazing and actually works quite decent. This e-bike is really high quality. I like to use it on daily basis. Even we've got rear rack. So yeah, more about this one in next episode. And check what I got. FPV set. Let's use it.